Hi everyone, Patrick here with Megapro Tools. And today I'm going to show you how to uninstall and install a basic kitchen faucet.
Make your life just a little bit easier with Megapro.
Now to do this job you only need a few tools. A screwdriver, a crescent wrench, and a light because you're going to be in a dark area. I've chosen to use the Megapro Ratcheting screwdriver because it's got a smooth 28 tooth ratchet that gives you extra torque and it just makes screwdriving a breeze. Like I said before, the Megapro Ratcheting driver will be the perfect fit for this tight work area. I'll be using the new USB-C rechargeable Worklight from Megapro, as well as a crescent wrench. You'll also want a towel with you under the sink, not only for wiping up any water leaks, but also because it will make lying on your back inside a bit more comfortable. The new Megapro Worklight has a powerful 400 lumen floodlight that lights up any dark area perfectly. It also features a magnetic clip that can come in real handy for some hands-free lighting, as you're about to see. First, turn the water valves off and turn the faucet handle on to drain all the water inside the lines. Now disconnect the water lines from the supply lines. Remove the weight from the faucet hose. Loosen the clamp nut screws. Remove the clamp nut along with the washer and the O-ring. You're now free to remove the whole faucet on top of the counter. Here are all the faucet components, starting with the body of the faucet itself. You see the water lines and the faucet hose line as well coming up from the bottom. Here are the three parts of the mounting kit, including the O-ring, washer, and nut with 3 machine screws. There's also a weight for the faucet hose and a plastic mounting plate that fits perfectly at the base of the faucet. This prevents the faucet from scratching or digging into the counter stone too deep. Start by loading your hose and water lines into the counter hole, letting the faucet body just sit on the countertop for the time being. Now it's time to get the mounting kit onto the faucet, starting with the O-ring. This keeps the faucet in position and protects both under the counter and the washer when the screws are tightened. Next in line is the washer. This provides the machine screws something firm to screw up against. Finally, the nut with the screws is the last to go on the lines. This will clamp everything together in place once tightened with the screws. Put the lines through each of these one at a time, as they won't fit through when bunched together. Work the 3 parts of the kit up the lines, and then turn the nut with the screws all the way up until it is nice and snug with the bottom of the counter. This can take a bit of time, so get comfy. Slightly tighten the screws in the clamp nut. Don't go too tight yet, because you'll still have to adjust the faucet position on the countertop. Now it's time to get up and see how the faucet is aligned. You could pull out a ruler at this point to position the faucet so it's nice and straight, or you can just do it by eye. Check the faucet handle by moving it all the way in both directions. You'll want the handle to be centered so it moves the same distance all the way left as it does all the way right. You'll also want the spout to be aligned in the center. When everything topside is nice and aligned, go back under the sink and finish tightening the nut screws. The ratchet mechanism on this driver makes tightening these screws so easy with the limited space I have to work with under here. Then we put the weight on the faucet hose. With some faucets, this would take some trial and error to find the sweet spot for the weight, but luckily this model has come with some handy paper tags that tell me where to place the weight. The ratchet on the driver comes up huge again here because of the easy torque I can generate in this awkward position, without being able to turn my arm to tighten the screw. Now we connect the water lines. Blue goes on cold, red on hot. Nice and simple. If you aren't sure which supply line is which coming up from the bottom of the cabinet, check and see if one of them also has a hose feeding to the dishwasher. That's your hot line. Tighten the nut by hand until it feels nice and snug. Then grab your crescent wrench and tighten the rest of the way. You don't want to go too tight though, because you could damage the O-ring on the inside of the fitting and ruin the seal. Now turn the water valve on slowly and check for moisture along the sides of the fitting. This is especially critical in apartments, as you don't want any leaks to turn into water damage for other floors. This is what everything should look like once you've done all the steps. The faucet is nice and secure, the weight is on the faucet hose in the correct spot, and the water lines are correctly attached to the right supply lines. Now time to look at the faucet. Check the base of the faucet to make sure it's aligned as well as nice and secure. Turn on the faucet and move it both sides to make sure the handle is centered and the water temperatures are correct. And it's that easy, folks. You've just installed your own kitchen faucet using the superior functionality of the Megapro screwdriver. If you'd like to see more videos from Megapro tools, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'm Patrick, thanks for tuning in.